going to show you our Concierge Class Cabin. In this room, you've got your own balcony, private balcony. You've got two single beds that get pushed together, but they can split them, and then you've got a trundle pull out here on the couch. But it's just nice because you have a couch space if you don't need it to be used for an extra bed.
The mattress actually comes out from right under here, and they'll set it up for you so you don't have to later on. So if you were curious what it kind of looked like if you had up to 3 people staying inside of a cabin and how they separated the beds and stuff, we're just going to show you around and show you the functionality for us and kind of how that works.
So in this room right here, you'll see we've got, instead of one large bed, we had it split into 2 smaller beds. And then this couch over here, instead of it being a couch, they pull out the trundle, they put the mattress on top, and it's a 3rd bed. So functionality for sleeping works, hanging out during the day. It's still a place where you can sit, but it kind of becomes more of a bed.
Over here, like we were talking about earlier, we have the main bed. However, right now it is separated into 2 separate beds. So once again, if you had 3 people staying here, that's kind of how it would work, is you could have it combined or separated to go 1, 2, and 3. This one over here is actually the couch. The mattress pad just goes right under here. I'm sure you could do it yourself, but we just have the guy who redoes our room for us, sets it up for us, and we just leave it set up. But I'm sure that if you wanted the couch back during the day, you could ask them to put the mattress pad back under.
This room also comes with a mini fridge and a safe. We're not using the safe at this moment, but there's your safe, there's your mini fridge. I believe they come stocked still, but those are an extra cost even if you have the premium beverage package and stuff, but you can ask them to unstock it if it does come stocked. That's what we used to do in the past, and then you're able to use that space for extra waters and stuff to keep them cold at night.
So you're probably wondering, where do you put all your clothes when you unpack? There's not a ton of room in here, but we definitely have a lot of storage. You have all of these drawers. You can actually tuck things like shoes into the end tables, which we've done here. And then over here, once again, we use this for just some more shoes. You could use it for bags or really whatever you wanted, but if you just need a little bit more space, that works really well for that. We also have these 2 cabinets above the bed. We're using that one right now, so I won't show you that one. But this one's completely empty. There's plenty of space up here. A lot of usable cabinet space. You just got to get up on top of the bed to use it. And if you have anything to hang, like for formal nights, dresses, shirts that you don't want to get wrinkled, we have the closet right in here. They can actually do your laundry here if you needed to. And we had to ask for more hangers. Yeah, that's kind of like what that looks like for us, just hanging up some stuff that we don't really want to get wrinkled and don't need to have folded.
And then what we like to do with our bags is, because we bring 2 or 3 bags on this, we put them underneath the beds because the beds are open, so we're able to actually put our bags underneath. Just that way we're not moving them around or kind of getting in the way. And since this is a ship, it's all metal, so when you need more storage and stuff, you can get these little magnetic clips. You take your just like itineraries, anything that you've maybe booked, maybe your dining stuff, something that's important, you can put it and hang it right on the wall.
They have these little clips in the wall that you're gonna see when I go into the bathroom here in a minute, but they're super useful if you have wet swimsuits, a wet cover up, or if you just wanna hang up a hat and don't want it to be squashed. That's how I'm using it right over here. So like I said earlier, right up top here in the shower, they don't have the little cable thing in here. They just have these 2 little tabs. So if you're at the beach or something and you need to hang up something that's wet, they have the 2 out there, and then they have the 2 right in here in the bathroom. Great if you're going to the beach or the pool. Ryan just pointed out, funnily, that there are 2 more on the door. So I suppose if you had 3 people in the room, they would each get 2 spots to hang their wet swimsuits, cover-ups, and hats.
Celebrity has a good app, but then also, in case you ever need to know, it tells you where to go on the ship, and then what your deck number and what your muster station is. Tell you all the stuff that you need to know about your life jacket, where it is in your room, what the sound blast is. But once again, this is all on the app too, and then you can listen, and they're very, very well prepared for the safety issues. So there's also room service, which is included as long as you order before 11 p.m. and up to 5 a.m. Then there's a nominal fee for the late night hours. but there's a little menu here of things that you can get delivered to your room. Anything from, I think, a burger to a warm cookie and salad. The alcohol, even if you have the package, is an additional cost. Not exactly sure why. Just go out and grab your own, order room service, but that's fine. You can get that done. And then the other thing that we find interesting in this is through this whole cabin, the only place that we've been able to find to charge your devices is right here. And there's 2 ports. So we brought an extra, and we've done this over the years. So this way we're able to get 6 different things off of one, so we can charge up to 12 different items.
Also important to note, inside of the bathroom, if you have our room, you cannot use a hairdryer, flat iron, curling iron, anything but a shaver in there. So this is also very useful if you have somebody who needs to dry their hair or something after they shower, because it's the only spot in the room you can do that. This is our deck right over here. It's quite spacious, and they have these little sliders that come out from underneath the chair if you want to kind of lay out a little bit. They're not loungers, but you can definitely get comfortable. And yeah, it's been very nice for us, especially if you get a little bit seasick and you want to look at the horizon without sitting out in public. Here's the bathroom. So we have a little shower right over here. It's not terribly big, but it definitely works. You have to be careful though when the ship is rocking, when the waters get a little bit rough, because you can slip. Very functional.
Also, since this is a concierge class cabin, you get canapes delivered in the afternoon between like 2 and 4ish. Changes every day. Today it looks like some cheese balls, different cheese spreads, I should say, a type of scone dessert, and then ceviche and a chip. So by utilizing the TV, you're able to scroll all the way down to the bottom and you can look at account. And this is where you can come on to look at the different cruisers and go in and look at the charges that would happen on each account. And then when you look at the videos on demand, you can go over and you can look at the videos that they can stream to your room for you on your TV. And so, for example, if we were to select on No Time to Die, we can go hit play and it asks us which one we want to get the charge for the movie rental. But don't worry, it's just picking which account to put it on. It's a zero. It shows you at the top it's $0.00. You hit yes, and now you're able to watch it. Okay, so we decided to come to the spa. We're whispering right now because there's some other people out there. We're just trying to be respectful, but we came into an aromatherapy room.
It feels so good. It's a little bit steamy, and you can't see out the windows in here, but it feels really good.
I'll show you in a second. You can see out those windows, but not these because it's so warm in here. But because we are elite, we get 1 free day to come to the spa. Otherwise, you can pay for access, or Aqua Class gets to come here every day. But the elite and above gets to come here 1 day, but only on a day when you're in port. And today's our last day. We should have come here the day when it was raining a lot in Curacao, but we forgot. So we thought we'd come in here for a little bit before dinner. You can see out this one, but you can't see out this one.
They also have the relaxation lounge.
So that you can come here and get robes. They give you a locker, and then there's bathrooms, showers, and there's even a sauna right over here.
we showed you back over that way, they have the glass blowing and stuff earlier. They have the little like cabana things that you can rent out, and then if you go further down that way is where the putting green is at. And then we were just at the Sunset Bar. It's pretty busy there right now, which is not hard to believe because it's a beautiful day out right now. We used it earlier at night, but usually this time of the day it's just a little bit windier than we like. So yeah, we'll continue on. So we're here at the pool, and I definitely recommend coming a little bit earlier in the day because it gets very busy and sometimes it's hard to find seating. But if you do find yourself here, they have a really nice master grill where you can get really good burgers, really good french fries. Slush is also down here, but it hasn't been open the whole time that we were here.
We're currently up in the Sky Lounge, which is on deck 14 towards the front of the ship. Only thing above it here is deck 15, which would be the retreat sun deck. It's a really nice area where there's like a dance floor. They host some other stuff. There's a bar up here. They do trivias, and then they do some nighttime dancing stuff. And then you can kind of see around me here. It's got a whole panoramic view out the front. It's really hard to see right now because of the light, but you can see the ocean all around you. So when you're somewhere where there's some islands or something, it's a good place to come and sit and see.
Obviously, we're adults. We're not going to go here, but they do have areas for kids and teens, which is right here, and then right across the way we have the teens only lounge.
Good evening and welcome to Silent Disco Battle of the DJs.
Thought I'd give you guys a quick rundown of how these things work. So they're doing the silent disco right now. There's 3 different channels. They're doing like a battle of the DJs. There's 3 different channels and 3 different genres of music. One of them is like today's pop. One was the 70s and 80s, and then there's some oldies from the 60s and earlier. And then you've got a little button here, and you can just change the colors, different channels, and it puts different music on. And then there's also a volume. And it's just a hoot, really, honestly, to watch the different people dancing and just screaming it out. If you don't have these on, you just hear 3 different people, like different songs going on, totally out of tune. But you know, they're having a great time, so it's fun to watch, but also fun to participate.
We are here at the Solarium now. It is right off of the pool deck. You just saw the doors coming right on in. It's kind of by the master grill and stuff. Just go right underneath that. And it's a really great place to hang out if the pool deck gets a little too hot or a little too busy, which usually happens in the afternoon. They also have the Spa Cafe. They do really good healthy snacks there. It's been one of our favorite spots for lunchtime to get like something kind of healthy, but also fills you up.
The noodles. Noodles.
Really good noodles. Also really good juices, and you got a smoothie yesterday.
I got a smoothie. Smoothie was alright. It was really healthy, but
yeah.
I had a little bit of it. You know, they got some good fresh juices there, but the noodles, they're like ginger, soy, and maybe not soy, but they're ginger and
a bunch of seeds and stuff is in it, but
sesame,
they're really
ginger
good.
and sesame udon noodles.
Yes, we've really been enjoying it, and it's right by the spa and the gyms. We also come here after that for kind of like a cool down, relax, and rehydrate. So right across here from World Class Bar, we have Effie, and that is the main jewelry shop on the ship. Right by Effie and right by World Class Bar is where we have the art gallery, where they do a whole bunch of auctions and cool stuff like that. So all of the high-end shopping on the ship is located right across from the World Class Bar, and it just kind of goes right down the hallway. It starts with jewelry, goes to watches, goes to purses, bags, sunglasses, and then it transfers into this, which is all skincare, hair care, and perfume.
So right at the end of all the shopping across the way is where they take the photos and they have all the pictures out from the cruise. Then you can go downstairs where there's a little theater, the big theater, and then there's other shopping which includes alcohol. That's where the casino is, and then there's all the little like celebrity stuff and some other of the less expensive.
In addition to just the normal celebrity merchandise and the neutral t-shirts, tank tops, and cover-ups, they also carry lines like Lily Pulitzer, and the last ship we were on had Vineyard Vines.
So as you exit this shopping kind of mall, what we like to call it, which is open to some of the area above, right behind here is where the casino starts.
If you go up to deck 6, they have what is called, I believe, the I Lounge, and they have like iPads, computers, MacBooks, all that kind of stuff.
They can help you with different questions you have, and they also teach some classes. So we come to the World Class Bar. We like to come here before dinner. It's on deck 5, mid-ship, right next to the art gallery. This is a handcrafted specialty bar where they really only serve the stuff that's on the menu, and we just like to come here. It's some of the best drinks on the whole ship. Also interesting to note that if you're into mixology, they do a class here on a sea day where the head bartender will go through the drinks, how to make it, the process and stuff. Just another kind of cool, fun little thing they do. So this area right here has kind of been made over. It used to be like a wine cellar area. They've made it into craft social, so you can order food. It's at extra cost here, but they've got a food menu, and then it's kind of just like a nice little craft beer. And they've got some whiskey and stuff like that. Cool area to hang out. I'm on the stairs right now, headed down from El Baccio in the sushi area and the World Class Bar. Down the stairs, in the main kind of courtyard foyer area, there is a martini bar, and it's got a frozen bar top, which is really kind of fun. Here's the retreat lounge. It used to be Michael's Club. They've changed it over. We're not sailing in a suite on this cruise, so we can't go in. Also, right across from the Cafe Al Baccio, there is a gelato, which is Gelateria Cafe Al Baccio. This is a paid-for experience. However, if you are part of Captain's Club, you get one free per cruise. Tuscan Grill is your Italian-inspired fare. Really great pastas, some good steaks, and it's just an amazing place because you're right at the after the ship and overlooking the back, so you can get some really nice sunset views. So if you're on here, look at it for sunset.
We're here in blue right now, and this is the Aqua Class dining room. We're at the Petite Chef right now. It does say Petite Chef on the menu, that's what it is, but it is inside the old cuisine.
This is Sushi on 5, one of the specialty dinings here on board, and it's deck 5 midship right across from Cafe El Macho. You can have a 6 o'clock or 8:30 set dining, which is downstairs, or there's anytime dining for the upstairs. So I got a seared duck, and she got a filet mignon. There's 2 formal nights, and this is the first one. It's not the fanciest of the formal nights, but it's more of an evening chic is what they call it now. So it's the last day on the ship, it's a sea day, and they're doing their lunch extravaganza. So there's 2 tables of desserts, lots of different food and stuff, but it is super busy.
A bunch of seeds and stuff is in it, but
Sesame,
they're really
ginger and sesame.
Set. Licking.
There's a floating tree in the middle of the cruise ship. They water it in the mornings and before people come on board.
Fix your hair. Okay.
This is Sushi on 5, one of the specialty dining.